Greetings to all. In our previous session, we discussed about data structures stack implementation using linked list. And many students they are referring internet and following the steps given in internet resources. Okay, so I just wish to give some additional notes regarding this. So if you are taking a linked list, so here we have two lists. Okay, the first list we have only one head pointer. The second list we have one structure to store the head pointer. Whenever we are discussing about the linked list concept, it is very important that to store the address of the first node. Okay, so that is our ultimate aim. If we have the address of the first node, then only it's possible to access the further nodes, otherwise it is difficult. So we need some location to store the address of the first node. Okay, so in the first list we are storing the address of the first node in a simple variable of the same type, this structure. Okay, here in this structure we have data part and a link part to the next node. Okay, so each node have data part and link part. So we simply created one pointer variable for this structure and store the address of the first node here. Okay, if you are taking the second node, okay, we are using one additional structure to store the address of the first node. So if this is a separate structure, so in this structure we are additionally storing some more information. Example, count, how many number of nodes are there in the list. Okay, so here we are using two structures. Whatever the examples we discussed so far, in all the examples we are using two structures. This way also correct and the first way also correct. Okay, only one important thing is we need some space, some variable to store the address of the first variable. That's it. Okay, the first way also you can follow, the second way also you can follow. I will show the second way example now. Okay, see here in this example we are using only one simple structure, struct node. Okay, integer data struct node next. So insert operation. So here the create list operation, that function we have not included because in the previous example we have used two structures, list structure and node structure. So in the create list we created memory for the list structure, and insert node we created memory for the node structure and keep on inserting in the list. Okay, but since here we are going to use only one structure, that function create list functionality is removed in this program. So here when I am inserting the first node, that first node address will be stored in head. So if you are checking the main function, in main function I have a variable called struct node head. Its initial value is a null. Okay, its type is a struct node. Okay, head pointer struct node, and I am passing that head node's address to the insert function. Wherever I am changing the memory location for a head node, in that place I have to pass address of the head node. If I am simply using the head node's address, I can simply pass head node, no need of address wherever the head node's address is modified. So in insert operation, insert beginning, okay, so every time the newly added node's address will be the head node, so head node's address is changing. The same way in delete operation, if you are deleting the first node, okay, the whatever the address pointed by head node, it is getting changed, so you have to pass address of the head node for the delete operation also. For search operation and get count operation, no need to pass the address of head node. Okay, so here I am passing address of head node and data, and address of head node and data. This function and the function insert function used in our previous example, both are same. Only thing is wherever I used list one head, there I am directly using head, and I am not incrementing the count because the count I don't have any count variable separately. Okay, since I am using only one node structure, okay, directly I am using star head equal to new node. So this is a insert beginning functionality. So if there is whenever I am inserting a node, that node will be inserted into the beginning of the list. Okay, so this is insert functionality. Okay, search functionality, delete functionality, display functionality, everything is same like this list operation. The only thing is wherever I have used list one head, there I am directly using head. That is the only difference. And count, increment, decrement not done in the insert delete operation. So this is that example. Okay, let us check the output of this program. Now I have compiled this program and I am executing it. See here, insert operation 100, insert operation 200, insert operation 300. Okay, now let us display the list. See here, the values inserted. So this is linked list program using only one single structure, node data node structure. Okay, now let us perform the search operation. 200 is available, delete. Okay, suppose if I am deleting 200, 200 I am deleted. Now let us display the list again. 200 deleted, list count 5. So it is working fine. So this is linked list example program using only one single node data structure. Okay, single node structure. So this is the difference between the first one and the second one. Okay, why we are following this example means initially I have followed this example means in your book, in your textbook, whatever the algorithms given, the same algorithms I tried to convert it into a program. So in that they are maintaining two structures, and whatever the parameters they are passing in the program, the same number of parameters and its type I am passing in this program. So this program also you can refer, or this program also you can refer. The basic thing is you have to understand the pointer concept and the address variable changing. Suppose if it is insert beginning means for sure these pointer changes must be there. If it is searching means for sure this while loop and count operation must be there. Okay, sorry, this loop and searching must be there. Delete means for sure this pointer change. Okay, so here this is a delete beginning, or wherever the data is available, either in deleting the first node or deleting any of the rest of the node in the rest of the list. So these pointer changes must be there. This is very important. Okay, otherwise and some students they discussed some other programs. See here, this program is shared by one of our student. Okay, if you are taking this example program, here there is no parameter for any of the functions. Okay, there is no parameter for any of the functions. Okay, and all the variables are declared globally. Okay, all the variables are declared globally. This may be easy for implementation. Okay, this may be no double point here, they will not use double pointers. Okay, no return variables. Okay, so this program may look like simple, but don't go for this kind of implementation, then you will not understand the actual purpose of a function. Okay, whenever you are creating a function, the function should accept some parameters and perform some calculation over the parameter and returns the value. Okay, so writing a function simply writing void function without any parameter and writing the entire code within the function, it is not proper way of writing functions. Okay, you might have discussed about mathematical functions, sqrt function, okay, absolute functions, power function. So these functions, it is accepting some numerical values, performing some calculation and returns some value. So when you are writing a function should accept some parameter and it should return some value. Based on the return value in the main function, you have to decide whether it is a error, means the function returns error value or correct result. That decisions must be made in the main function. So if you are checking our programs, see here, we are calling insert node. If it returns 1, we are saying inserted successfully, otherwise we are saying error. Okay, so this, like this we need to write function. Okay, so if you are writing this, it will give correct result, but the implementation, okay, so this is not proper coding practice. Don't write functions like this. Always try to write functions with proper parameter and return values. Okay, so this is what the two types of linked list function programs you can find it in internet. Okay, so most of the programs they will discuss the first type. Okay, they will simply use only one structure and they will store the address of the first node in a head pointer. Okay, don't get confused with the different implementations. Please understand the pointer assignments in insert operation, delete operation and search operation. This is what very important. Okay.